Hi friends, good evening. So myself CA Meeta Mangal and I'm here to take a revision batch for strategic management. I'm here to take a revision batch for strategic management and we will go through the whole syllabus in depth in this 8 days from today or coming 8 days. I hope you're with me. Yes. So now what's the plan? The planning is the same way the way I teach in the class, the same way I'll be going over here. And yes, please, if you have any query, what you can do is you can post the query on the official channel of Telegram channel of Yashas Academy. And tomorrow, after the lecture, I will be discussing all the queries, but I will be doing it on the next day. I will be seeing all your queries today and I will be replying to your queries tomorrow after the lecture and only for the topic which has been discussed today. So please ensure that you are asking queries only to the topic which we have done today in the class. Am I clear? Any problem till here? Sure. Okay. So I'm very clear with it. We are very clear what to be done. How are you going to do regarding queries? Whatever queries you have, please ensure that you post your queries on the official Telegram channel of Yashas Academy. I will look after all your queries today and I will reply the same tomorrow. Am I clear? Yes? Any issue till here? Can I go ahead? Okay. Now, let's start with strategic management. It's a revision lecture and I am assuming you have gone through my whole lectures once in depth. One thing. Secondly, you have even made your notes. You have even made your notes. Your notes are also ready. I hope you will keep on when you see my lectures, you come to know that I keep on asking you writing. Boss, you have to write. Without writing, it will not work. Without writing, it will not work. It is really important to write because it's very easy to understand strategic management. It's difficult to write it down. You will get a habit of writing. You can write in the exam only after getting a habit of writing at home. Am I clear? Yes? Sure? Can I go ahead? So now let's begin with strategic management revision session for 8 days in depth. Am I clear? Okay. So now can you people tell me the definition of strategic management taught in the class? I hope you're with me. What is the definition of strategic management? Vision, mission, vision, mission, objectives and goals, analysis, vision, mission, objectives and goals, analysis, strategy, formulation, or also called as crafting of strategy, also called as crafting of strategy. I hope you're with me. Then strategy, implementation, or execution of strategy, or execution of strategy, and last is evaluation and control. Last is evaluation and control. These are the 7 steps. These are the 7 steps, and this is the definition of strategic management. Vision, mission, objectives and goals, analysis, strategy formulation or crafting of strategy, then strategy implementation or execution of strategy, and last is evaluation and control. Am I clear? Am I clear? This is the definition of strategic management and this is the whole syllabus. When my subject is strategic management and if this is the definition, this has to be my syllabus. Am I clear? Can I go ahead? Now tell me how many levels are there in an organization? How many levels are there in an organization? 3 levels. How many levels are there? 3 levels. What are the 3 levels called as? Ma'am, top, middle, lower. Boss, you won't get marks if you write top, middle, lower. We are not 11, 12 students. We are CA students. We are future chartered accountants. You have to use the language given by ICAI. The top level is called as corporate level or it's also called as strategic level. Top level is called as corporate level or it's also called as strategic level. Middle level is called as business level or it's also called as divisional level, or it's also called as management level. Also called as management level. I hope you're with me. Am I clear? And last is operational or functional level. Last is operational or functional level. I hope you're with me. Am I clear? So why the diagram is like a pyramid? Because numbers at top are less. The people working on the top are few people. Then you have more numbers at middle level and maximum number of people at the operational or functional level. Am I clear? Am I clear till here? Can I go ahead? What's next now? Now tell me, what is the job of corporate level people? Corporate level people job is to formulate a strategy. Am I clear? Corporate level people's job is to formulate a strategy. This is done by which level people? Corporate level people. That means top level people. Corporate level people's job is to formulate the strategy, whereas which level people? The functional level people or the operational level people. The operational level people job is to implement the strategy. The operational level people is to implement the strategy formulated by top level people. Am I clear? Then now tell me, simple, tell me, when corporate level people formulates a strategy, what is there in their mind? When corporate level people formulates a strategy, what is there in their mind? Was they have in their mind that organization's objectives and goals should be achieved. Whenever top level people formulate strategy, what is there in their mind? That organizations objectives and goals should be achieved. Organizations objectives and goals should be achieved. So if organization objectives and goals are achieved, then you can say that corporate people are effective people. Corporate people are effective people, and effective people formulates a sound strategy. I hope you are with me. Boss, I am teaching in the same order in which I was, when the way I was teaching in the class. I don't teach chapter wise. Boss, there's a link to the whole subject. We will be going by a linkage. I will start with chapter 8. I'll come to chapter 1. I'll go to chapter 7. I will be teaching in the same manner the way I am teaching in the class. So you people should be crystal clear as what is done in the class, same way revision is done over here. Am I clear? So what I'm teaching over here, when top level people formulate strategy. When top level people formulate strategy, what is there in their mind? The organization's objectives and goals should be achieved. Organization's objective and goals should be achieved. If organization objectives and goals are achieved, that means top level people are effective people, and effective people formulates a sound strategy. Effective people formulates a sound strategy. Am I clear? Next, tell me, what is the job of lower level people? Because the lower level people's job is to properly implement the strategies formulated by top level people. What is their job? That they should properly implement the strategies formulated by top level people. Am I clear? So yes, if they properly implement, that means who are they? They are efficient people. Efficient people do excellent implementation. Efficient people do excellent implementation. I hope you're with me. If lower level people use the resources in the best possible manner, that means who are they? They are efficient people, and efficient people will do excellent implementation. Am I clear? Am I clear? Can I go ahead? Now, next, if top level people has formulated a strategy, listen to my lines. If top level people has formulated a strategy by which organization was not able to achieve the objectives and goals, that means top level people are ineffective people. That means top level people are ineffective people, and ineffective people formulates Unsound strategy. Unsound. Is this the right English? No. Unsound means mad person. Am I clear? Studied this in Contract Act. Am I clear? So ineffective people formulates strategy with errors. With errors. I hope you're with me. Or flawses. I hope you're with me. If top level people has formulated a strategy by which organization was not able to achieve their objectives and goals, that means top level people are ineffective people, and ineffective people formulate strategy with errors and flaws. That means top level people are either effective or they are ineffective. Either top level people are effective or they are ineffective, and strategy is either sound or with errors or flaws. Strategy is either sound or with errors and flaws. Am I clear? Now next, if lower level people, listen to me, if lower level people are not using the resources properly, that means who are they? They are inefficient people. Who are they? Inefficient people, and inefficient people do weak implementation. Inefficient people will do weak implementation. I hope you're with me. It's very important for lower level people to use the resources in the best possible manner. If they are not using the resources in the best possible manner, that means who they are inefficient people, and inefficient people will do weak implementation. Am I clear? Am I clear? I hope you're with me. That means top level people are either effective or ineffective, and lower level people are either efficient or inefficient. Strategy is either sound or with errors, and implementation is either excellent or implementation is either weak. Am I clear? Am I clear? So with this, let's come to chapter 8. With this, let's come to chapter 8, question number 1, 2, and 3. Come to chapter 8, question number 1, 2, and 3. I hope you're with me. See the first question. What is the relationship between strategy formulation and strategy implementation? Relationship between strategy formulation and strategy implementation. I hope you're with me. Now understand. Boss, what have they asked? They have asked relationship between formulation and implementation. That means they have asked relationship between the job of top level people and lower level people. So yes, formulation can either be sound. Formulation can either be sound or be with flaws. See, it's very simple. Again, if you remember, I keep on telling in my class, 3 things you have to do in your SM paper. First, write your answer in points. Second, if there is author name given, do write author name. And third, if there is a diagram in the answer, irrespective of the fact whether it is asked or not asked by ICI people, but you have to draw the diagram. And diagram is nothing like difficult diagram. They are just x-axis and y-axis. Am I clear? Am I clear? Can I go ahead to see what is written on x? X is strategy implementation and y is strategy formulation. Very simple. On x you have implementation. This is your x-axis. This is your y-axis. This is your x-axis, this is your y-axis. So x-axis is strategy implementation, y-axis is strategy formulation. Now, formulation is of 2 types. Either formulation is sound or it is with flaws. Implementation is either weak or excellent. Am I clear? So, how many boxes are there? 4. How many cells are there? 4. So, which is the best one? B is the best one. Why is B the best one? Why is B the best one? Because in B, what is happening? Strategy is sound, implementation is excellent. Strategy is sound, implementation is excellent. I hope you're getting my point. And there is like more chances of getting success. You understand? Nobody can guarantee success. Nobody can guarantee success. Nobody can guarantee success. But yes, if a strategy is sound, implementation is excellent, chances of success is very high. Am I clear? Square B. What is square A? In square A, strategy is sound, but implementation is weak. What to be done? If you are weak in implementation, see, wherever you are wrong, rectify that. If I am wrong in my implementation phase, rectify that. Am I clear? Am I clear? The moment I rectify my implementation problem, I will move from square A to square B. I'll move from square A to square B. I hope you're with me. Yes? Can I go ahead? Now, next one. What's the next one? Square D. Which is square D? In square D, what is happening? My strategy is with errors and my implementation is excellent. That means my lower level people are doing efficient job. They are doing excellent implementation. But the problem is with the strategy itself. A strategy is with errors. How much I try to do excellent implementation, there's a problem. So what need to be done over here? You need to redesign your strategy over here. You need to redesign your strategy over here, and once you redesign your strategy, automatically you will have to change your implementation, because what you implement is strategy. So if strategy has been redesigned, you have to again change your implementation. But yes, my lower level people are efficient people, so I'm not worried about them. So if I do this, I will move from square D to square B. Am I clear? Am I clear? And let's come to the last square, square C. What is square C? Both is a problem. My strategy is with errors, with flaws. My implementation is also weak. I need to rectify both of them, and then only I'll move from square C to square B. Am I clear? Though they are written in square B, success, but yes, nobody can guarantee success. Nobody can guarantee success at all. Yes, chances of success becomes very high if strategy is sound and implementation is excellent. Why? The only reason is there are factors. See, you work in this external environment. This is external environment which is beyond your control. Am I clear? There are things which is uncertain. So nobody can guarantee success, but sound strategy and excellent implementation will lead you, will take you to success. Am I clear? Is question number 1 clear? Now let's come to question number 2. Boss, all this question below after the what I'm teaching you is our past exam questions. Please, I am again requesting you people. I am giving you 2 hours daily for 8 hours. You give yourself more than 2 hours. Whatever is taught in the class, go home, study it again, read these questions, and please ask your doubt. I will resolve it tomorrow. Am I clear? Am I clear? Okay. So now let's come to second question. Let's come to second question. I hope you're with me. Okay. Now what is second question? What is the relationship between efficiency and effectiveness? What is the relationship between efficiency and effectiveness? Tell me, who are effective people? Who are effective people? Corporate level people are effective people. Who are efficient people? Operational level people are efficient people. Am I clear? That means here they are talking about people. In first question, they were talking about their job, and here they are talking about people. Am I clear? Am I clear? So here the same question can be asked in the exam also. Explain the relationship between strategic management and operational management. You can write this question over here. Explain the relationship between strategic management and operational management. Am I clear? Same question. These 2 questions will have the same answer. Am I clear? So again, see the diagram. On x-axis you have strategic management. On y-axis you have operational management. Am I clear? On x-axis you have strategic management. On y-axis you have operational management. I hope you're with me. Yes. Can I start now? If I go with question number 1, what we have learned in question number 1, wherever you are wrong, rectify and you will move to square B. Wherever you are wrong, rectify and you will move to square B. That means close to success. In short, there will be no failures. In short, there will be no failures as per question 1. But in real world, it does not happen like that. You have failures. You see companies getting liquidated. You see companies getting closed. Am I clear? In short, question number 2 talks about practical world. Question number 2 talks about practical world. So let's understand first. On X axis you have strategic management. On Y axis you have operational management. Strategic management means effective, ineffective. Effective, ineffective. Operational management means efficient, inefficient. Efficient, inefficient. I hope you're with me. I hope you're with me now. Which is the best one? First one. Why? Top level people are effective, lower level people are efficient. So chances of success very high. Am I clear? Now come to square 3. What is square 3? Top level people are effective, lower level people are inefficient. See, normally when results come negative, whom do you normally blame? The lower level people. Why? What is there in your mind? Oh, they must not be knowing the things. They must have not done the things properly. So you rectify which level? Lower level people. And in square 3, the problem was at lower level only. My lower level people were inefficient. So I need to rectify there only. That means my problem will get resolved and I'll be able to survive. Am I clear? Now come to 2 and 4. See 2 and 4. In 2, what is 2? What is 2? Ineffective. What is 2? Ineffective plus efficient. Ineffective plus efficient. What is 4? Ineffective plus inefficient. What is 4? Ineffective plus inefficient. See, that means one thing is common in 2 and 4, that is top level people are ineffective, and another thing common in 2 and 4 is die. Die is common. That means you can conclude one thing: if top level people are ineffective people, death is 100%. Death is 100%. The only thing now what is going to happen, either you're going to die slowly or you're going to die quickly. So if my lower level people are efficient people, see, understand what I'll tell you why this is happening. Normally what happens when results come negative, now you keep on blaming lower level people, lower level people, lower level people, but the problem is with the top level people. They have not come with a sound strategy. But what is then top level people's mind? Oh, we are qualified people, we are experienced people, we cannot do any errors. Whatever error is done by lower level people. I hope you're with me. And that is the reason they keep on trying to rectify lower level people, but actually the problem is at the top level. And by the time you realize that the problem is at the top level, time has gone, energy has gone, resources has gone, everything has gone. So no time to revive back. Till the time you realize that problem is done by the top level people. Top level people are ineffective people. The time is gone. Am I clear? Am I clear? So yes, if top level people are ineffective people, death is 100%. Now it only depends upon lower level people. If lower level people are efficient, they'll try to revive, so death will be slowly. And if lower level people are inefficient, death will be quickly. So if 100%, if you ask me which is a better one, 4 is better than 2. Die quickly is better than die slowly. Why? If end of the day I have to die, so why to die slowly? Why to take all the pains and then die? Better die quickly. Am I clear? Am I clear? Am I clear till here? So just write a question over here. Fast, fast, fast. You have to be on your toes. Am I clear? Write a question. Explain the difference between right things, RIGHT. Right, okay. Right things and things right. Right things and things right. Explain the difference between right things and things right. Fast. Now, what is right thing? So you may get confused, but honestly speaking, why is SM paper becoming difficult for students? Because they are not asking direct questions. Am I clear? So what do you mean by right things? If you get confused with such type of question, or maybe with this question, do one thing. Just add do in front. Do right things and do things right. Do right things, that means do proper planning, and do things rightly, that means do in a proper manner. That means do right thing is talking about formulation, and do things right is talk about implementation. That means if you can see the first line, this is the line. Effective is to do right thing, and efficient is to do things rightly. I have done a proper planning. Now you do it properly. You do it rightly. Am I clear? Am I clear? Can I go ahead? Okay. So now let's come to question number 3. Very, very important question. Question number 3 is difference between formulation and implementation. Now, first listen to me. How to write differentiation in the exam. You are not going to write in paragraph form. You will be writing in the T format only, irrespective of the fact whether difference is given in your study material or not. Am I clear? No differentiation will be ever given in paragraph form. It should be given in T format only. And if possible, make a column of basis. Okay, please remember what are we studying? Question number 3. Question number 3 is talking about difference between formulation and implementation. Difference between formulation and implementation. And question number 1 was talking about relationship between formulation and implementation. Please read the question properly in the exam. What have they asked? Have they asked relationship or they have asked formulation? They frequently ask one of the other question. Am I clear? Am I clear? Now, how many points are there? 5 points are there. Boys, if you write this 5 points, full marks. No second thought that your half marks also will get deducted, nothing like that. Am I clear? First, action. Formulation is before action. Implementation, after action. No. Implementation is action phase, during action. Circle the keywords. Action, before, during. Am I clear? Focus. Formulation focuses on effectiveness. That means top level people are effective people and they try to formulate a sound strategy. And implementation focuses on efficiency. Am I clear? Third, process. First, you need brains, intellectual process, because to make strategy, to formulate strategy is not easy job. You have to think what can happen in the future. You have to analyze the future. You have to analyze the environment and then understand what will happen. That means you need to apply your brain. That means intellectual process. But implementation is operational processes. You have to conduct the operations. Skill. What skill is required? The most important skill is required is analytical skill. Because you have to analyze the environment and then only you can formulate a strategy. Until and unless you don't analyze, see what doctors do, they analyze a report. Suppose you have some issue, they go ask you to go for some test. After the test, the doctors analyze the report, analysis, and on the basis of the analysis, they make a strategy. Okay, what will be the next course? What will be the next strategy? But in implementation phase, you need what? Motivation. Understand, the most time consuming is which phase? Implementation phase. The most time consuming is implementation phase, and it's very important to keep the morale high of the employees. Who will do that? Leaders. The leaders keep on motivating the people, because what happens in implementation phase, you can't see result on immediate basis. It takes time to see the results. Results takes time. So what happens? Employees get demotivated. Oh, nothing is happening, no growth, nothing. So they get the morale come down. Am I clear? So it's very important for leaders to keep on motivating them. Hence, you need leadership skill and motivational skill in implementation phase. And last is individuals. How many people there on the top? Few. And how many there at the lower level? Many. Am I clear? Is this clear? Is question number 1, 2, 3 of chapter 8 clear? And then there is a question below which you have to do and ask me if there is any doubt. Am I clear? Now, come back to chapter 1. Come back to chapter. Now, before starting with chapter 1, I always have a habit of dividing chapter into parts. I always have a habit of dividing chapter into parts. I hope you're with me, right? So let's divide chapter into parts. Let's do it fast. Question number one. Question number one to question number 5. 1 to 5 is part 1. 1 to 5 is part 1. Then 6 to 9 is part 2. 6 to 9 is part 2. 6 to 9 is part 2. And 10 to 12 is part 3. 10 to 12 is part 3. Okay, can I start? So as of now, I'm starting with part 2 first. Then I'll be doing part 3 and then we'll start with part 1. Am I clear? So let's come to part 2. Question number 6 to 9. Question number 6 to 9 and give heading to part 2. Strategic levels in an organization. Give heading. Strategic levels in an organization. Now tell me, we have just have taken an overview. How many levels are there? There are 3 levels. Corporate or strategic level is the top level. Business or divisional or management is the middle level. And operational and functional is the lower level. Am I clear? Am I clear to you? Now, I will give you an example. And after that example, we'll just go through the answers. See, let's take an example. Assume how it works. How it works. Suppose ABC is a company where Mr. A is the owner. Mr. A is the owner. I hope you're with me. Mr. A is the owner and ABC has many businesses. They have various businesses. See, many businesses makes up a company and we have studied that you should not have only one business. You should be diversified. Why? If one business die, you won't die. We have studied this. You should not put all your eggs in one basket. You should not put all your eggs in one basket. Getting my point? Am I clear? Same over here. You should not put all your money in one business because if the one business die, it will affect you completely. Am I clear? Am I clear? Suppose this is garments business. Garments business. This is e-commerce business. This is electronic item business. There can be many businesses, right? So there are many businesses. Am I clear? Assume I. Who am I? I am the head of garments business. Of ABC, I am the head. Am I clear? And then this garment business will have its functional team. This business will have its functional team as in purchase department, production department, marketing or sales department, HR department, finance department, and so on. And every department will have a manager. You will have a purchase manager, you will have a production manager, you will have a marketing manager, HR manager, finance manager, and then these people are in direct contact with the customers or the market. These are the people who are in direct contact with the customers or the market. Now, how things work at this level? What happened? Mr. A, who is the owner of the company, he will give me a general statement. He will give me a general statement of his intention. He will give me a general statement. Meeta, I want 20% growth in my garments business. I want 20% growth in my garment business. He has given me a general statement. Now, who has given me this general statement? Mr. A. Mr. A is at which level? Mr. A is at corporate level. So, this statement is called as corporate strategy. This statement is called as corporate strategy. I hope you're with me. Am I clear? Who has given me the statement? Mr. A. He has given me a general statement. Meeta, I want 20% growth in my garment business. Okay. Now, what is my job? How to be done? When to be done? Where to be done? His general statement, I will convert it into concrete strategy for this individual business. My responsibility is confined to only this garment business. Am I clear? What is my job? He has given me a general statement. I want 20% growth. What am I going to do? I will be converting this general statement into concrete strategy for his individual business. How will I do that? How will I do it? Understand? I will first go and talk to the managers at lower level. Understand? Lower level people, the functional people, what is their job? Their job is to implement the strategies formulated by top level people and middle level people. They will never formulate strategy because why? Reason is the lower level people are narrow minded people. They only see things from their point of view and not from department or from the company's point of view. It's very important that you see from things from the company's point of view and not only from your point of view. A purchase person will think, I will buy from the best place, but you have to see other things also. You have to see finance also. You have to manage many things. So what is the problem over here? The lower level people are narrow-minded people, so they will never make strategy. But one thing is there, they are the people who are in direct contact with the customers. Top level people and middle level people are not in direct contact with the customers, but who are in direct contact with the customers? Lower level people. And when you are in direct contact with the customers, you come to know the taste and preference of the customers. You come to know about the grievances of the customers. You come to know the ideas given by the customers. At times, who are you people? You are my students, but in short, you are my customers. So at times I get idea from my students only, ma'am, do this, ma'am, do that. Am I clear? Because I am in direct touch with you people. I am in direct contact with you people. Am I clear? So simple. Who knows? This all people knows the taste and preference of customer. They know the taste and preference of the customer. Third, they know the problems of the customers. And fourth, they get the ideas. And fifth, one more thing, they know what is practically possible. Ground facts, ground realities. See, top level will come and say, you manufacture 10 lakh shirts. Boss, I don't have resources. How will I manufacture? Am I clear? That means ground reality. Ground reality. Who knows? The lower level people. Am I clear? So what am I going to do? I will be talking to everybody. I will be talking to purchase manager, the production manager, the marketing manager, the HR manager, the finance manager. After talking to all of them, I will get ideas. I will get the ground realities. I will come to know about the grievances of the customers, the taste and preference of the customers, and keeping all this in mind, then I will formulate a strategy for the garment business. After taking everybody's viewpoint, then I will be formulating strategy. I hope you're with me for garments business. I hope you're with me. Am I clear? So what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I will formulate a concrete strategy. I will be formulating a concrete strategy for my individual business, for my individual business. I am going to formulate a concrete strategy for my individual business and I will share this strategy with Mr. A. Am I clear? And who has given this? I have given this. This is called as business strategy. This is called as business strategy. I hope you're with me. Yes. Once Mr. A is okay with it, he will give me the approval. Yes, Meeta, you can go ahead. And then I will go and inform the lower level people what need to be done by them. I will go and tell purchase manager, this is your job, this is your strategy. I will go and inform production manager, the marketing manager, the HR manager, and the finance manager. That means I have formulated, I have formulated functional strategy for the lower level people. What is the job of lower level people? Lower level people job is to implement the plans formulated by top and the middle level people. Am I clear? Am I clear? Is this diagram clear? Same diagram I had given in the class also. Am I clear? Yes. Can I go ahead? Now one more important thing. Who is above this people? Shareholders. Shareholders are the one who has invested the money. Shareholders are the one who has invested the money. Am I clear? Tell me who is actually working in the company. The middle level people and middle level people and the lower level people are actually working in the company, right? Right? Something goes wrong. Something goes wrong in the company. Tell me who is answerable to the shareholders. The top level people. That means top level people are the link between the shareholders and the people who are working in the company. Am I clear? Something goes wrong, it is the top level people who are answerable. Am I clear? Is the working clear? Is all the three levels clear? Sure. Can I go ahead? Okay. Can I go ahead? So see, question number 6. Question number 6. What is question number 6? Explain the difference level. How many levels are there? There are 3 levels. How many levels are there? 3 level. Corporate level, business level, and functional level. Please draw this diagram in the exam. Please draw this diagram in the exam. Am I clear? Am I clear? In corporate level, you have who do you have? You have CEO, you have board of directors, senior executives, and corporate staff. At business level, you have divisional managers, division A, B, and C. At function level, you have functional managers, and these are the people who are in direct contact with the customer, with the market. Am I clear? Am I clear? Am I clear? Can I go ahead? Now come to question number 7. Question number 7. What is question number 7? Corporate level people. See what question can come in the exam. What question can come in the exam? Either they can ask you write a short note on the levels. Either they can ask you write a short note on the levels. That means if they ask you like this diagram, plus on each and every level you have to write 4 lines. Or else they can ask you individually write a short note on corporate level people or business level people or functional level people. Irrespective of any question which comes in the exam, you have to draw this diagram. Am I clear? Please be very clear. You will have to draw this diagram. Am I clear? Am I clear? Can I go ahead? Can I go ahead? Okay. Now, corporate level people. Who are corporate level people? The top level people. Second point, they occupy the apex. That means they're the top. They are the principal general manager of the company. Fourth point, very important. What is their job? In consultation with other senior executives, the role of corporate level manager is to oversee the development of strategy for the whole organization. Boss, top level people is concerned with each and everything in the company. They are the owners of the company. So in short, they are going to oversee the development of strategy for the whole organization. Am I clear? What is their role? Fifth point. The exam, you directly get a question. What is the role of corporate level people? Am I clear? They are the one who will define the mission and goals. They are going to define what business you should be in. See, understand, if Mr. Ambani is the owner of Reliance Group, he will decide now as to which business we should be in. Allocating resources, how to allocate the resources, where to put money, man, money, machine, material for him. Your business, your baby, you decide. Very important point is point number D. They are going to formulate strategies that span. What do you mean by span over here? Span means each and every. Please write this. Span means each and every. Boss, top level people is going to formulate general statement or strategy for each and every individual business. For example, here Mr. A will make a strategy for garment business also, e-commerce business also, electronic business also. Am I clear? Am I clear? And then leadership, right? 6 point, they are the one who are the link between the people who see the development of the firm and the one who owns, that means the shareholders. If something goes wrong, who is answerable? Who is answerable? The corporate people are answerable to the shareholders. Next, question number 8. What is question number 8? That is short note on business level of management. I hope you're with me. Come to point number 1. What is business unit? It's a self-contained division. It has everything. It has its own finance department, own purchasing department, etc. Everything. Come to third point, the most important point. The strategic role of these managers, these business managers, is to translate the general statement of direction and intent that come from corporate level into concrete strategy for individual business. This I have done. What have I done? Mr. A had given me a general statement. Meeta, I want 20% growth. A general statement given by the corporate level people. What have I done? I have converted that into concrete strategy only for my individual business. Am I clear? Am I clear? Very clear till here. Can I comment? And fourth point, again mark important. Write 2 questions fast. Write 2 questions fast over here. Correct, incorrect. First question. Business level, and I want you to reply. I'm seeing a reply. Please do reply me for this question. Business level general managers. Business level general managers are concerned. Please do reply. Business level general managers are concerned with strategies. Are concerned with strategies that span individual businesses. First question. Business level general managers are concerned with strategies that span individual businesses. Full stop. Correct, incorrect. Reply, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. Just reply fast. Let me see how many are able to understand. Business level general managers are concerned with strategies that span individual businesses. Right, it is incorrect. Good, very good. Okay, it is Karthikeyan and Tejaswini. Really good. Boss, understand. When I say span means what? Each and every. Each and, oh wow, all are giving me right answer. This is superb. Thumbs up. Great. This shows that you have done your homework. You know the subject and we are doing revision. Really good. Thumbs up. Double, triple thumbs up. Very good. All. I don't want false, It is not false or true. It is correct and incorrect, small things. But yes, you should be focusing on small things also. Am I clear? Okay, perfect. Yes, it is corporate level people. It is corporate level people who are going to look for. Span means each and every individual business. Rakshita, your answer is wrong. It is not correct. It is incorrect. When I say span, span means each and every. When I say span means each and every. So when I say each and every individual business, if you see my diagram, Mr. A is concerned with each and every business. I, Meeta, who was the business head, I was only concerned with the garments. Am I clear? Am I clear? Can I go ahead? Okay, write second question. Write second question fast. Business level general managers. Right, next question. Business level general managers are concerned with strategies that are specific to a particular business. Again repeating my question. Business level general managers are concerned with strategies that are specific to a particular business. Correct, incorrect? Fast. Fast, give me reply. Is this correct or incorrect? Superb. All. It is correct, boss. Business level general managers are concerned with a particular business. I was concerned with only garments. Am I very clear? Is question number 8 clear? Can I go ahead? So now let's come to question number 9. Functional level people. Now, what is the job of functional people? We have studied, boss. They are here to implement. And secondly, they know the taste and preference of the customers. They know the grievances of the customers. What is my job? What is the job of lower level people? To inform the middle level people and the top level people about the grievances of the customers. They will help you to make realistic and attainable strategy. Boss, it's very easy to tell. Suppose somebody comes and tell me, Meeta, complete SM syllabus in a day. Boss, in a day, 8 chapters? Is it practically possible? No. Nothing will go in the brain of the student. All will be a bouncer. So I will tell the ground facts. It's a theory subject, practically not possible. Am I clear? I will help them to formulate a realistic and an attainable strategy. Am I clear? To come to directly para 4. Come to directly para 4. Functional managers provide most of the information that makes it possible for business and corporate level general managers to formulate realistic and attainable strategy. They will help you to make realistic and attainable strategy. Indeed, because they are closer to the customer than the typical general managers. They are closer to the customer. See, when you are closer to the customer, you know the ground facts, you know what problem can happen. Am I clear? Functional managers themselves may generate important ideas that can become a major strategy. See, I have given you an idea. Lower level people has given you an idea. Now it's up to you to take advantage, to take benefit of my idea and convert into a concrete strategy. Thus, it is important for general managers to listen closely to the ideas of the functional managers. An equally great responsibility of managers at operational level is strategy, implementation, and execution. Am I very clear? Am I very clear? Is question number 9 very clear? Is part 2 very clear? Very clear? Can I go ahead now? Wait. Below this, right here, refer question number 17 of chapter 7. Right here. Done. We are done with correct incorrect. It's done. Now we are going ahead. Now listen to my lecture. Refer question number 17 of chapter 7 and let's come to chapter 7, question number 17. Ma'am, why? Why? Okay, I'll tell you why after 2 minutes. Question number 17 of chapter 7. Question number 17 of chapter 7. Mark it the most important question for November 2020 students. I hope you're with me. The most important question. I hope you're with me. Boss, why important? I'll tell you the reason. This question number 17 was not there in the old syllabus, has been added in the new syllabus. It was not there in the old syllabus and has been added in the new syllabus. One thing. I hope you're with me. Secondly, till date, they have yet not asked this question number 17. Not asked. Till now, from the day 1 you have new syllabus in your exam. This is the only one question which is missing. Rest, whatever was asked in new syllabus has already been asked in the exam, but there's only one question which is yet not asked. I am 100% expecting this question in November 2020 for 5 marks. And boss, I can even tell you exactly what question can come, but after I teach you. Am I clear? Now, a question can come in your mind. Ma'am, why are you teaching this topic after chapter 1, part 2? We were studying levels. While teaching levels, why did you shift it to chapter 7, question number 17? What's the question? Explain entrepreneurship and intrapreneurship. Explain entrepreneurship and intrapreneurship. Now, if I show you this diagram, I know little, let me rub this so it becomes easy for you to understand. Question number 17 of chapter 7. 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 Question number 17 Okay, let me draw it again. Let me draw it again. So if I say ABC company and I have Mr. A over here, I have Mr. A over here who is the owner of the company, and Mr. ABC has many businesses like garment business, then they had e-commerce business, then they have suppose the electronic business. I hope you're with me. And suppose I am the head of garments. Suppose Naveen is the head of e-commerce, and Parvati is the head of electronics. I hope you're with me. Now it's linked. This question number 17 is linked to part 2. So if I don't give you a hint, and if I ask you people who is an entrepreneur and who is an intrapreneur with this diagram, can you people tell me who is an entrepreneur and who is an intrapreneur? Reply. Reply. Who is an entrepreneur and who is an intrapreneur for this diagram? You can give Mr. A, Meeta, Naveen, any, you can give an example like this. Fast, I'm waiting. Waiting. Reply. Who is an entrepreneur in this diagram and who is intrapreneur in this diagram? Please reply. Waiting. No answers. Okay. Mr. A is entrepreneur. Okay, perfect. No, Meeta is not entrepreneur over here. Mr. A is entrepreneur over here and Meeta is intrapreneur. Perfect. Wait, it's just an overview. We'll go in depth. Understand? Still, there is some difference, a major difference. But yeah, like if I ask you on top, you people have given me a right answer. Then Mr. A is entrepreneur and I am intrapreneur. So now let's understand in depth what do you mean by entrepreneur and what do you mean by intrapreneur. Understand, who is an entrepreneur? Entrepreneur is the one who got that idea for the first time. Understand? I'll tell you the basic difference between both of them. Your understanding and my understanding for entrepreneur is something else in day-to-day life, but exactly it is something else in real terms. Understand? Entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs are the one who got that idea for the first time. The person who got the idea for the first time is called as entrepreneur, and then he tried to convert that idea into reality. He was the one who took the risk to convert it into reality. That person is called as entrepreneur. First and foremost important point, the one who got the idea. The one who got the idea is entrepreneur. Always keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. I will be going in depth of this question. Why? Because I'm expecting this question in November 2020. And please, I am seeing students asking me, give me questions. No, boss. I won't be giving any important questions. You have to study the whole syllabus. While teaching some or other, it's okay, but you cannot take a risk because it's 50 marks paper. If you just read important questions and go in the exam, it can be a problem. Am I clear? You can't take this risk. I hope I'm very clear. Am I clear? The first point, entrepreneurship is an attitude of mind to seek opportunities, take calculated risk, and drive benefits by starting and running a venture. He has started a venture. Am I clear? It comprises of numerous activities involved in the conception, creation, and running an enterprise. He was the one who got that concept. He was the one who created that concept, and he is the one who is running the enterprise. An entrepreneur is a person who searched for the opportunity. He was the one who searched for the opportunity and start a new business. And make use of the opportunity. An entrepreneur is an individual who conceives the idea of starting a new venture, takes all type of risk, not only to put the product or service into reality, but also make it an extremely demanding one. Am I clear? The entrepreneur's one basic understanding is the one who gets the idea for the first time is called as entrepreneur. Am I clear? So what is the fourth point? What is the fourth point? An entrepreneur is one who initiates and innovates a new concept. Initiates and innovates a new concept. Recognizes and utilizes the opportunity. They arranges and coordinates resources such as man, material, machine, and money. Capital means money. Face risk and uncertainties. Establish a startup company and add value to the product or service. Am I clear? Am I clear? That he is the one who innovates the new concept, the basic understanding for entrepreneur. The one who innovates a new concept is called as entrepreneur. Am I clear? Now, mainly people understand entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs one and the same. Mainly people understand entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs as one and the same, but it's not the same. It is not the same. I hope you're getting my point. Am I clear? There is a thin line of difference between both of them. So what is the difference? Come to point number 7. While the former, who is former? Former means entrepreneur, refers to a person who starts his own business with a new idea. Please circle the word new idea. Circle the word new idea. Whereas later, later means entrepreneur is an employee who promotes innovation within the limit of the organization. Understand? Mr. A in this diagram is entrepreneur, but who is Meeta? Meeta is an employee. Meeta is an employee. I hope you're with me. 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 Again, I'm repeating. Who is Mr. A? Mr. A is entrepreneur and I am intrapreneur. I am intrapreneur. I hope you're with me. Right? I am intrapreneur. Who am I? I am the employee. I am employee. I hope you're with me. I am employee of whom? I am employee of entrepreneur. Listen to this language. While the former means entrepreneur refers to a person who starts his own business, with a new idea or concept. While the later means entrepreneur represents an employee who promotes innovation. Who am I? See, end of the day, nowadays it's MNCs, big companies. The owner cannot do everything and anything. So owner has to recruit entrepreneurs. Who are entrepreneurs? Who are employee who promotes innovation, but within the limit. My limit over here is garment business. I am restricted to garments. When it comes to garments, I can take all the calls, but I have a restriction. I have a boundary. I cannot come out of this garments business. Am I clear? Now, let's understand 8 point. Who are entrepreneurs? See, this definition is really important. An entrepreneur is nothing but an entrepreneur who operates within the boundaries of an organization. Mark the first line. Who is entrepreneur? Is nothing but an entrepreneur who operates within the boundaries of an organization. What do you mean by this? Understand? What do you understand by this? Understand? When I say Mr. A, see the language. When I say Mr. A is entrepreneur for ABC. Mr. A is entrepreneur for ABC. Meeta is intrapreneur for ABC. Meeta is intrapreneur for ABC. But Meeta is entrepreneur for garments. I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. When I say ABC, when I say what? ABC, I hope you're with me. Mr. A is entrepreneur for ABC. Mr. A is entrepreneur for ABC. Meeta is intrapreneur for ABC. When it comes to ABC, I'm entrepreneur. But when it comes to garments, I have been given all the powers when it comes to garments. So yes, for garments, I am entrepreneur. That means I am entrepreneur within the limit of the organization. I hope I'm very clear. So see what's written in 8 point. Again, I'm reading. An intrapreneur is nothing but an entrepreneur who operates within the boundaries of an organization. He is an employee of large company who is vested with authority of initiating creativity and innovation in the company's product service. When it comes to the garments business, I have been given all the authority when it comes to creativity, when it comes to innovation, when it comes to redesigning the process, the workflow, the system. I have been allowed to do everything. So when it comes to garments, yes, I am entrepreneur, but when it comes to ABC, I am intrapreneur. Am I clear? Am I clear? Can I go ahead? So 9 point, the entrepreneurs believe in change and do not fear failures. They discover new ideas, look for opportunities that can benefit the whole company and take a risk, promote innovations to improve the performance and profitability of the company. The job of entrepreneur is highly challenging. They get recognition and reward for success and achieved by them. Am I clear? Am I clear? And last, it has become a trend nowadays. Big companies appoint entrepreneurs within the companies. Am I clear? Now listen to me. These were the exactly 10 points given by ICAI in the study material. That in a paragraph form, I have just converted it into points. But if you see below, there is a question: explain the difference between entrepreneurs and intrapreneurs. And this question was asked in RTP of May 18. This question was asked in RTP of May 18. I hope you're with me. Understand? Nobody can write this difference until and unless you have gone through this question. And I'm expecting exactly this question in the exam, the difference between entrepreneurs and intrapreneurs. I'm expecting this question for exam. I hope you're with me. Now, if you have not read this question well before in advance, and if you directly write in the exam, you won't be able to justify the question and you won't be getting marks. Getting my point? So, and then you will question, ma'am, it was not given study material, but boss, it was given RTP. Anything given by ICI in RTP, in mock test papers, suggested answers, nothing but the information given by them which you have to read. Am I clear? And this difference, by this difference, you will have a better understanding for entrepreneur more. Let's see. Dependency. An entrepreneur is independent. Yes, it's your company, so you are independent. But an entrepreneur is dependent on the entrepreneur, that is the owner. Then who is going to raise the funds? An entrepreneur himself raises funds required for the enterprise. Who is going to raise funds? Your company, you raise the funds. Funds are not raised by entrepreneurs. Third, risk. Whose risk it is? Entrepreneurs bear the risk involved in the business. Who bear the risk? Entrepreneurs. When it comes to entrepreneur, an entrepreneur does not bear fully risk. See, entrepreneur's risk is only restricted to, for example, my risk is only restricted to the garments. Am I clear? Garments company will grow, internet I will grow. My bonus, my increment, my promotion will depend upon the garments business. Fourth, operations. An entrepreneur operates from outside. See, Mr. A won't come and see each and every small thing in garment business. So he is going to look things from outside, whereas I, an entrepreneur, I am going to see in and out about garments. Am I clear? Am I clear? Now this is very important. Orientation. Understand? Really important. An entrepreneur begins his business with a newly set up enterprise, whereas entrepreneur set up his enterprise after working someone else's company. Understand? Understand? Suppose I got an idea and I started a business. Who am I? I'm an entrepreneur. Tomorrow, suppose you were working with me, as an entrepreneur, and tomorrow you leave me and start your own business with the same idea. You will still remain entrepreneur because that was not your idea. Understand? Again, I'm repeating. Again, I'm reading point number 5, orientation. An entrepreneur begins his business with a newly set up enterprise, but an intrapreneur set up his enterprise after working someone else's organization. That means, and you, the one who has copied my idea and started a business, will always remain an entrepreneur only. By starting your own business, you will not call as entrepreneurs. Who are entrepreneurs? Who gets the idea for the first time. Rest all are copying it. So even if they start with their own venture, but the idea of somebody else, will be called as intrapreneurs only. I hope you're with me. Am I clear? Last experience. An entrepreneur establishes new business, so he does not possess any experience over the business, whereas an entrepreneur establishes a business after gathering experience through working under organization. Am I clear? Who are entrepreneurs? Who have worked with somebody else and then they started with their company, they will still be called as entrepreneurs only, and they've already worked with somebody else, so they already have an experience. Am I very clear? Am I very clear? Am I clear? I hope you got the point. See, the example of ABC and Meeta was just to say that okay, A is entrepreneur and I am entrepreneur, but basically this is what is the difference. Am I clear? Am I clear? Yes. Is this very clear? Sure. Can I go ahead? Okay. Again, I'm saying, please about your doubts, do ask your doubt on the channel, telegram channel of Yash's group. I will look after it today and I'll be replying it tomorrow. I mean, it's not practically possible that I keep on teaching and see your doubts and then resolve it. Am I clear? I hope you're with me. I will try to work out in a proper manner so that all same type of doubts I I uh, I give the answer at the same time. It should not happen same doubt coming again and again. Am I clear? Okay. Let's go back to chapter 1. Let's come back to chapter 1 and start with part 3. Part 3, question number 10, 11 and 12, and give heading to part 3. Come to part 3, question number 10, 11 and 12, and give heading role of strategic management in NPOs. Role of strategic management NPOs. And boss, I personally feel this topic can come in case study. I hope you have seen the two type of case study. One is case MCQs, like case studies based MCQs, case study based MCQ 1, and second you have one question as case study, a subjective question, and this topic, which topic? Role of strategic management in NPOs. Role of SM in NPOs, I hope you're with me, can come as case study. Now, how to prepare yourself for case studies, I'll tell you. Now, I can't teach you what exactly the case study can come on this topic. There can be a case study on old age home, orphanages, then free education, because when you are an NPO, when you are not for profit organization, your intention is not to make profit. So basically this all comes, child care, old age home, orphanages, free medical services. Am I clear? So nobody can teach exactly what type of case study can come in the exam. Am I clear? But yes, let's do a little bit homework. If a case study comes on NPO, you be ready with one part of the answer which you are going to write irrespective of the fact whatever case study comes. See, this happens in every subject. For example, law, you have a case study. Your answer will remain same. Only what will change? Facts of the case will change. Because facts change as per the cases. Am I clear? Same thing over here. Your facts will keep on changing as per the case, but your answer will remain same. And you have to write question number 10 answer by default. You have to write question number 10 answer by default. Am I very clear? Am I clear? Any case study which comes on NPO, you have to write this 4 points given in question number 10. This will cover 70% of your question. 70% of the answer is done. 30% will vary as per the case to case. Am I clear? Am I clear? The first one, question number 10. Okay, first answer this question. Do NPOs require SM? NPO means not for profit. Strategic management means vision, mission, objectives and goals, analysis, formulation, implementation, evaluation, and control. I hope you're with me. Yes. My question is why? Why, when you have no objective of making profits, why do you need strategic management? The boss, every company, be profit oriented, be NPOs, be small, be big, every company need to have strategic management. Let's see the answer. Why? And basically, NPO, again, why NPO needs SM, I'll tell you. NPO is based on outside finance, donation, charity. Now, suppose somebody comes and tell me, ma'am, can you give me a lakh rupee? Forget a lakh rupee, I won't even give a penny. I'm like, no, how will I give a penny? I don't know what are you going to do with 1 lakh rupee. But, if you come with a proper vision, if you have a proper mission, if you have a proper objective, and to achieve that objective, you have come with a proper planning, and to implement the plans, you need money. To implement the plans, you need funds. I hope you're getting my point. Getting my point. In that case, now I will give the money. You come with the proper planning. Now, the way you are going to use the money. See, no problem in giving money. No problem in giving money. The problem is, how are you going to use my money? So basically, when you request people for funds, strategic management acts as a vehicle. Strategic management acts as a mediator. It helps you, basically, it helps you to justify your request. Somebody comes and tell me, I want money, I won't give you. But somebody comes and tell, ma'am, this is the thing, this is the way I'll be using your money. That means you are justifying your request. Am I clear? Please understand. First point, similar to commercial organization, NPOs must also have strategic purpose, vision, mission also. SM is required to give direction, focus, and lead to efficient utilization of resources. I hope you're with me. SM is required to give direction. You need direction, you need focus, you need to utilize your money in the best possible manner, your resources. Who is going to help in doing that? SM. They also work within the environmental forces. NPOs also work. See, NPOs also have the same external environment and need to manage strategically to stay afloat to accomplish the objective. If you want to continue in this external environment, which is highly unstable, dynamic, keeps on changing, it's very important to move strategically, even after being NPOs. And last, for the purpose of continuity and meeting goals, they also need to have and manage funds and other resources just like any other for profit companies. As NPOs, mark the second last line, as NPOs are totally dependent on outside financing. NPOs are totally dependent on outside financing. For this, SM provides an excellent vehicle for developing and justifying requests for needed financial support. Am I clear? Am I clear? Sure. Any problem till here? Can I go ahead? Okay. Boss, all these 4 points are really important. Any question, case study on NPOs, you easily can write all the 4 points, and then your balance 30% will depend upon case to case. Now, 11th question. Describe briefly the use of SM technique in educational institutions. See, I'm talking about which institution? Educational. The way they are running as NPOs. Tell me, do you prefer joining common schools? No. Why? They're lacking. It's not that I have too much money to spend in private school or international schools. The problem is government schools are lacking something. What they should do so that they can attract the students. Am I clear? So basically, they also should use SM technique in their company, in their business. Second point, the academic institutions have joined hands with industries in order to deliver education to make graduates more employable. Nowadays, all this private people, private schools, or I should say the international schools, international colleges, they guarantee 100% placements. They guarantee 100% placements. You also guarantee. Now we'll come to you. Third, they are using computer internet technologies. Fourth, lectures anytime. What is happening now? This is what we are doing now. This is what we're doing at lecture anytime. Am I clear? Online colleges. This is what private people are doing. This is what national schools and colleges are doing. You also do. Will come to you. Will come to you. Am I clear? Am I clear? Last question in question number in this third part. Describe briefly the use of SM technique in medical. See, do you prefer going government hospital? No. Why? Because they are not working properly. That means what they should do so that patients come to them rather than going to private hospital where they have to pay big bills. First, as advances in the diagnosis and treatment of chronic disease, deadly disease, was they should have facilities where they can diagnose as well as treat chronic disease. Am I clear? Second, hospitals are beginning to bring service to the patient as much as bringing patient to the hospital. Because first, patient used to reach hospital. Nowadays, hospital reaches patient. Yeah, matlab, you can get every facility at home. You can convert your that one room for as a, like a hospital. Am I clear? Private people are doing everything. Private hospitals are doing everything. You also do. Then pathological laboratories have started collecting door-to-door samples. So you will start collecting door-to-door samples. Electronic monitoring at home. User-friendly ambulance services. Boss, first aid should be given itself in the ambulance only. Am I clear? You see private hospital ambulance fully equipped. At least whatever bare minimum is required is always there. You also keep now. They will come to your hospital. Decentralized service network. Your network should be there everywhere. Your services should be there everywhere. Laboratory testing. Then renewing and deep collaborations with physicians. Boss, say suppose you're not keeping well, you visit a physician and physician says that no, you need to get admitted in a hospital and get admitted in X hospital. Why is he saying X? Because he has a deep collaboration with the hospital. Am I clear? So you also give collaborations. Now you also have good collaboration with the physician. They will recommend you, but they will recommend you only when they feel that you are worth recommending. If I'm not comfortable, will I recommend anybody's name? No. If somebody says, ma'am, where I should join, I say, join Yashas Academy. Why? I feel you should, I can trust. Get the point? So if doctors cannot trust your hospital, will doctors recommend you? No. Regular 9 point backward integration. We have studied in chapter 4. Backward means stepping in the shoes of the suppliers. What hospitals you should do? Medical shop, then laboratory testing. Was I remember like 20 or maybe 15 years back, no medical shop in the hospital, no laboratory testing in the hospital. Patient has to go outside, but now everything inside in-house. Backward means going backward. Blood bank, oxygen bank, everything in-house. Am I clear? Mark 9 point important from exam point of view. Sorry, 9 point important from exam point of view. Then cardiac rehabilitation centers. Now this is a simple point. Preferred provider services, women medicine services, skilled nursing staff, psychiatric services. Am I clear? Am I clear? So these are what is done by private people. You also do. People will come to you. Even if you are an NPO, you can do all these things. Am I clear? If you give good services, people are ready to donate. If you're giving good services, people are ready to donate. Am I clear? Am I clear? Am I clear? Again, I'm saying I am expecting a case study from this part. Am I clear? I hope you're with me. So, is part 3 of chapter 1 clear? Can I go ahead? So, now let's come to part 1 of chapter 1. Part 1 of chapter 1. Give heading to part 1. Give heading to part 1. Corporate strategy and strategic management. Corporate strategy and strategic management. Give heading to part 1. Corporate strategy and strategic management. I hope you're with me. Now understand. If I again say the definition of Again say the definition of strategic management. What is the definition? Vision, mission, objectives and goals, analysis, strategy formulation or crafting of strategy or crafting of strategy. Then we have strategy, implementation or execution, and last is evaluation and control. Evaluation and control. I hope you're with me. Yes. Now understand. This is a definition of strategic management. This is a definition of strategic management. I hope you're with me. Tell me which is the most important step. Reply. Tell me which is the most important step out of this 7 step. If that step goes wrong, you won't be able to achieve your objective, intern mission and intern vision. Reply. Which is the most important step? Reply. Reply fast. Waiting. Tell me which is the most important step out of this 7 step. If that step goes wrong, everything will go wrong. Not execution, dear, formulation. Basically, if formulation, see what is execution? Execution, analysis, okay. Okay, I agree, TK. Analysis is very important. But in that case, after analysis also, if you have not properly formulated, see, if you have failed to, see, if you fail to plan, actually you're planning to fail. This is a say, if you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. It's very important to formulate a sound strategy. Even after doing analysis, people may end up doing mess with the strategy. It's very important to formulate a sound strategy. And why I am formulating strategy? I am formulating strategy to achieve my objectives and goals. I am formulating strategy to achieve my objectives and goals. My whole purpose is to achieve my objectives and goals. Am I clear? Am I clear? To come to question number 1, what do you understand by corporate strategy? What do you understand by corporate strategy? What is corporate strategy? It's planning. Why I make a strategy? I am making a strategy to achieve my objectives. I'm making a strategy to achieve my objective, and my objective is what? My objective is to have a position in the market. My objective is to have a position in the market. Am I clear? Am I clear? Position in the market. Boss, how will I have a position? First, I need to perform. I need to conduct operations. Operations, not the doctor cooperation, not that dissection. Am I clear? Perform. What am I doing? I'm conducting my operations. And once I conduct my operation, I'll be able to attract and satisfy my customers. And if my customers are satisfied, I'll be able to compete with my competitors, because my customers will not go to my competitors. They'll stick to me only, and automatically my position in the market will get better, and I'll be able to achieve my objective. Am I very clear? Boss, 50% of your job is done if you have a sound strategy. See, for example, the one who are writing the exams, CA exams, I personally feel all are sincere student, hard working student. Still, why aren't all getting through? It's all planning. If planning is not sound, what are you going to implement? You're going to implement what you have planned. So if your planning itself is not correct, how efficiently you do, how excellent you do implement, but you won't get results. Planning makes the most important. Planning is really important. Am I clear? Am I clear? Now come to question number 2. What are the characteristics of corporate strategy? Understand, till date, they've never asked a direct question, what are the characteristics of corporate strategy? But yes, how many points are there? There are 7 points. How many points are there? There are 7 characteristics. Out of this 7, they can individually ask something. Am I clear? So the important one is, third one, Important one is third one, and important is third and seventh. Mark third and seventh important. Third and seventh are important. Am I clear? Now, first one, characteristics. Strategy is flexible and dynamic. My strategy is based on what? Environment. I analyze the environment, and after analyzing the environment, I formulate a strategy. Environment keeps on changing. So if my environment is changing, I need to change my strategy. Hence, you say strategy is flexible and dynamic. Am I clear? Am I clear? Second, it deploys limited resources in the best possible manner. Suppose today if I ask you people that all classes are over and exams in the November month, let's make a timetable. For you and me, we use our timetable, but for business world, it is nothing but strategy. What is strategy? Today what I'm going to do, tomorrow what I'm going to do, what is timetable, what I'm going to study today, what I'm going to study tomorrow. I hope you're with me. Yes? With me again. So now if I ask you people to make a timetable, if I ask you people to make a timetable, what are you going to see? How many days are left? How many subjects are left? How many hours are left? That means you want to use those remaining days in the best possible manner. Am I clear? That means strategy helps you to use the resource in the best possible manner. Am I clear? Now, third point, very, very, very important. Write a question for third point. Write a question for third point. Information gathering, right? Information gathering and deep analysis and deep analysis will help you to eliminate uncertainty. Information gathering and deep analysis will help you in eliminating uncertainty. Correct, incorrect reply. Correct, incorrect reply. Information gathering and deep analysis will help you in eliminating uncertainty. I am getting both the answers. Somebody's Harsha is saying incorrect. Okay. Incorrect. Mainly incorrect. Yes, it is incorrect. Why incorrect? Because what do you mean by uncertainty? You don't know what is going to happen. You don't know what is going to happen. How things will become certain? When you come to know what is going to happen. And how will you come to know what is going to happen? By analyzing the environment. By analyzing the environment, I will come to know what is going to happen, but I cannot analyze 100% environment. There is something called as inherent unpredictability. There's something called as inherent unpredictability. Inherent, that means it's in blood. It is inherent. It's inherent to you. It will come only. How much you try to analyze the environment, you can never analyze 100% environment. There is always something called as inherent unpredictability. You can never predict 100% future. And to the extent you are unable to predict the future, things will remain uncertain. For example, as of now, this pandemic is going on. How much I try to analyze the environment. I am reading newspapers, I am listening to news channels, I keep on listening the news about the vaccine. But still, inherent unpredictability is there. I cannot analyze the environment completely. And because of that reason, this uncertainty is there. Whether vaccine will come, when it will come, when this pandemic will get over, when things will become normal, when will we can go out, when will I have offline lectures. Am I clear? Am I clear? So nobody can eliminate uncertainty. Yes, if you get the information and if you do deep analysis, it will help us to reduce, it will help us to handle but not eliminate. Am I clear? Is third question very clear? Is the predictability? Yeah, predictability. Am I clear? Can I go ahead? Can I go ahead? I hope you're with me. Can I go ahead? Okay. Fourth point. It ensures right fit is achieved between firm and environment. It ensures right fit is achieved between firm and environment. Boss, simple. If you are in an environment which is right fit for you, if a firm is in an environment which is right fit, can somebody stop the firm in growing? No. If you are at a place which is right fit for you, if you are at a place which is right fit for you, can somebody stop you from growing? No. But question comes, how will I come to know what is right fit for me? Boss, the moment I analyze myself, I will come to know about my internal strength, my internal weaknesses. I'll come to know about my internal strength and my internal weaknesses. I hope with me. And because of that, I will, oh, this is my strength, and this strength can be used in that environment. So I'll be entering into an environment where I can use my strength. Do things in which you are good at. Do things in which you are good at. Automatically, you'll be having strength in that area in which you're good at. Am I clear? Am I clear? In short, what need to be done? What need to be done? Analyze yourself, come to know about your strength and your weakness, and then go in an environment which is the right fit for you. Am I clear? Am I clear? Fifth point. Strategies are formulated at all the three levels. We have just studied corporate level people give strategy to middle level people. Middle level people make a concrete strategy for business level people, and then they formulate strategy for the lower level people. Am I clear? Fifth point is not that important. Not important. Am I clear? Am I clear? Can I go ahead? Sixth point. Write questions. Write fast three questions. Write fast three questions. First, correct, incorrect. Strategy is a substitute. Strategy is a substitute for sound, alert, and responsible management. Strategy is a substitute for sound, alert, and responsible management. Second question. Strategy is always perfect. Strategy is always perfect. Third question. All correct, incorrect, huh? Third question. Even in a sound strategy, allowances are made for possible miscalculations and unanticipated events. Even in a sound strategy, allowances are made for possible miscalculations and unanticipated events. Now, first one, strategy is a substitute for sound, alert, and responsible management. Tell me, what is a substitute? Replace. Can a strategy replace a management? No, boss, never. Strategy which has been working today will not work tomorrow, because strategy is based on environment, and environment keeps on changing. I am doing this for the first time for Yashas Academy. I used to come and give offline lectures physically. Why do we need this? This is why environment has changed. Now you cannot come out, nobody is traveling, nothing. So if environment has changed, strategy need to be changed. Who will change strategy? Management will change strategy. So a strategy can never substitute a management. First. Second question, strategy is always perfect. Strategy is always perfect. Incorrect. A strategy can never be always perfect, because strategy itself says that I am flexible. You can have other option. If you get a better option, you can avail that. Am I clear? Third is correct. What is the third one? Even in a sound strategy, you have analyzed the environment. After analyzing the environment, you have come up with a sound strategy. But still, there are allowances. Allowances means what? Child accountants, what are we going to use the word? Provision. Provisions are made for possible miscalculations and unanticipated events. I hope you're with me. Boss, how sound the strategy is? Simple. How sound the strategy is? Still, you need to keep some provision. Still, you need to keep some buffer. Why? Because you cannot predict 100% future. Again, same word. There is something called as inherent unpredictability. Am I clear? And to the extent you are unable to predict future, you need to have some cushion, some buffer, some provision. For example, suppose I want to reach airport at 6:30 and if I leave at 5:30, it's an hour distance. So will I exactly leave at 5:30? No, I'll leave at 5, maybe 4:30. Who knows, tire may get burst. Who know my car is not working properly. My car breakdowns. So these are things which nobody can anticipate. For that, you should always keep some buffers, keep some cushion. Am I clear? Am I clear? Am I clear? 7th point. Strategy is partly proactive and partly reactive. What do you mean by proactive? Proactive means well prepared in advance. What do you mean by proactive? Proactive means well prepared in advance. What do you mean reactive? Reactive means react, adapt. Whatever is happening, just react to it. Am I clear? Now, a strategy is always partly proactive and partly reactive. See, my strategy is based on environment. My strategy is based on environment. To the extent I was able to analyze the environment, to the extent I was able to analyze the environment, I hope you're with me. I am ready with the strategy. That part is called as proactive part. That part is called as proactive part. But I know I can never analyze 100% environment. I can never analyze 100% environment. There is always something called as inherent unpredictability which I cannot predict. And to that extent, I need to react. Whatever will come, I will have to adapt it. Now, I am not saying 50% proactive, 50% reactive. No. It all depends to what extent, to what in-depth analysis you're doing. It can be 99% proactive, it can be 1% reactive, it can be vice versa. It all depends upon how much in-depth analysis you're doing. But yes, it is never possible to be 100% proactive. It will never be always proactive. It can be never be always reactive. It will be always be partly proactive and partly reactive. Am I clear? Am I clear? Is all the 7 points very, 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 very clear? Can I go ahead? Can I go ahead to come to next question? Question number 3. Define strategic management. Boss, please, it's a request. Do read the questions which is given after past exam questions. Ask your doubt on, again I'm saying Yash's official Telegram channel. I will look after that and I'll reply. Am I clear? Okay. Next, define strategic management. We know the definition. Vision, mission, objectives and goals. Vision, mission, objectives and goals. Analysis, strategy formulation or crafting of strategy, strategy implementation and executing of strategy, and evaluating and control. Am I clear? We know in depth. Am I clear? Can I go ahead? Come to question number 4 and mark it the expected question in November 2020. See, while teaching, I'm giving you a question. You can mark that important. I will not give a separate question array. Am I clear? Please mark it while teaching. Am I clear? What is the importance? See, again, how many points are there? 6 points are there. How many are there? I have all. See, how to write an answer is also an art. Knowing and writing is different. Suppose this question comes in the exam. What is the importance of strategic management? Suppose if this question comes in the exam, what is the importance of strategic management? First, in 2 lines, give the definition of SM. Why? Because I always say this. Suppose you go and have dosa and you order dosa. Do you order chutney? No, na. Still you get chutney, na. Without chutney, dosa is incomplete, na. Exactly. You people always jump directly. Just in 2 lines, can't you define what is SM? Then, give the heading of the 6 points. Give the heading of the 6 points. One by one, one by one. And after giving the heading, start them explaining one by one. Why I'm saying this, I'll tell you. You will be taking 3 hours to write the paper. You will be taking 3 hours to write the paper, but paper checker is not even going to take 30 minutes to check the paper. Boss, they're experts. They're checking papers from years. After seeing 1 or 2 questions, they can in and out decide about the student. Right? This happens with me also. When I check papers, when I take test, after seeing 2 questions, I come to know what is the level of the student. Have the student studied or not? So now, when you have written the 6 points heading, I may not even read what you have written in depth afterwards. Because who is going to write the 6 points who have exactly studied what is given by ICI? Am I clear? Okay. So first point, survival and growth. Tell me, who is going to survive in the world? It is survival of the fittest, given by Charles Darwin. Who has given this? Charles Darwin. I hope you're with me. Am I clear? Understand? Survival of the fittest. Who is fittest? Who is fittest? Is it one who is very strong? No. Very powerful? No. Very financially strong? No. The one who is ready to adapt changes. The one who is ready to adapt changes. Changes where? Changes happening in the environment. So what am I doing? I'm analyzing the environment. I'm seeing what are the changes happening in the environment and I'm adapting. See, what are we doing? What have Yasha's done? We have adapted the change happen in the environment. Change happened as of now. Offline lectures not practically possible. Physical lectures not practically possible. Pandemic going on. More than 15. In fact, marriage is not happening. Am I clear? How can we ask 5 students to come and sit in a class? What have we done? We have adapted immediately. Started with online lectures, started with this revision session. Am I clear? Get a point. So who is going to survive? Who is going to survive? The one who adapt the changes in the environment and then that will grow. First. Second, strategic management says be more proactive instead of reactive. See, I am saying try to be as much as possible as proactive. You can never be 100% proactive, that's a fact. But try to be as much as possible to be proactive. Am I clear? Third, helps organization in strategic decision making, boss. After analyzing the environment, you come to know about your strength, you come to know about your weaknesses, you come to know about opportunities, you come to know about threats, and by that you'll be able to take important calls, strategic decision making. Clear? Fourth, first point, Sylvie said you should be visionary in life. It's very important to be visionary. This is a normal question when you go for an interview. This is a normal question which is asked by an interviewer. Where do you visualize yourself after 5 years? This shows how much you can see the future. Be visionary. Am I clear? Then fifth point, corporate defense mechanism. Tell me, do India has defense team? Yes, India has defense team. They protect us from enemies. Here, SM act as defense. SM act as defense. How? By protecting us that we don't take a wrong decision. In business world, one wrong decision, heaven to hell. In business world, one wrong decision, heaven to hell. So SM acts as corporate defense mechanism. SM says first do analysis, see your strength, see your weakness, see opportunities and threats, and then take a proper call. Am I clear? And last, helps in evolving core competency and competitive advantage. Helps in evolving what is core competency? Core competency means unique strength of a company which may not be shared by others. Unique strength, something which is there in you and which is not there with others, is called as core competency. Write the meaning of the term competitive advantage, right? And edge over your competitors, right? Competitive advantage means an edge over your competitors. That means my customer prefer me over my competitors. I have an edge over them. I have an edge over them. They prefer me over my competitors. Now, simple. Why are customers coming to me? Because I have something unique in me which is not there with others. I have something different in me which is not there with others. My unique strength. Am I clear? It's my unique strength. I hope you're with me. So now understand, you will never come to know overnight about your uniqueness. You will never come to know overnight about your uniqueness. You will keep on analyzing yourself. You will keep on analyzing yourself, your internal environment, and slowly and steadily one day you will come to know that yes, this is my unique strength, this is my core competency. Helps in evolving because you keep on analyzing external and internal, and one day you'll come, oh, this is where I am different from others, and this is your USP, your unique selling point. Am I clear? And then encash that and attract the customers and kill all the competitors. Am I clear? So how many points are there? 6 points are there, and this 6 point shortcut is scope F. S, first point, survival. Is uh, C is corporate defense mechanism, point number 5. O is organization, point number 3. P is proactive, point number 2. E is evolving, point number 6. And F is futuristic, point number 4. Am I clear? Am I clear? And last question for the day, question number 5. What are the limitations of strategic management? Limitation means disadvantage. This was added in the new syllabus, was not there in the old syllabus, and asked twice till now. How many limitations? 3. First, environment is highly complex and turbulent. Understand, ma'am, you're talking about limitations of strategic management and giving disadvantage of environment. Boss, my SM is based on environment. So whatever the disadvantage of environment is, the disadvantage of SM. Environment is so complex, so turbulent. Turbulent means unstable. So I'm not using the word dynamic. Dynamic is a positive term. You are a dynamic personality, but you're turbulent means unstable. So if environment is complex, environment is turbulent, automatically my SM will become difficult. Second, it's time consuming. Very easy to say. Vision, mission, objectives and goals, analysis, formulation, implementation, evaluation and control. Very easy to say, but it's a time consuming process. Take a hell lot of time, and planning takes a hell lot of time, and because of planning, at times a daily work get affected. At times you see, you suppose the day you start working in MNCs now, will come to know, even in a business also, in your own business, whole day went on meeting, and nothing done. So now your daily work got affected. And last, the costly affair was you need an expert for analysis, and experts mean chartered accountants, and chartered accountants charge bomb. Am I clear? So experts won't come or won't join your company. They will charge a big salary. So it will become a costly process. Am I clear? Am I clear? So how many points? 3 points. What is the shortcut? CTC. I hope you know what is CTC. Cost to company normally we use. So your C means complex, T means time consuming, and last C means costly. Am I clear? So now, after doing question number 5, we are done with chapter 1. But tomorrow, first I will be doing chapter 3, question number 7 and question number 8. I will be first doing question number 7 and question number 8. Why? Because this question number 7 and question number 8 is linked to my part 1 of chapter 1. Am I clear? Am I clear? So once I'm done with this question number 7 and question number 8, then we can say that yes, we are done with chapter 1 part 1. Am I clear? Yes. So what have we done today? We have understood corporate strategy. We have understood strategic management, advantage, disadvantage. We have studied the levels in depth. We have studied the role of SM and NPOs. We have even studied entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs. And we've even studied the effectiveness and efficiency of corporate level people and operational people. Am I clear? Am I clear? Yes. So all the best. Please, it's request, do study whatever I taught today. Just give today at least minimum 2-3 hours to read whatever I've done in the class. If possible, write notes. Boss, the best way to study is writing. Nothing can replace writing. Don't try to learn things orally. Keep on writing. At least write your own notes. Writing makes a lot of difference. Am I clear? Okay. So thank you. We'll meet tomorrow sharp 6:30. Yes, but please request any doubt or whatever is your doubt, please post on the Telegram group. I will see how to resolve the queries. If it is resolved, I'll resolve there, or else I'll take after the class tomorrow. Am I clear? Am I clear? Okay, thank you. Bye bye. Take care. Good night. And please stay safe, stay home, and please don't worry. Just focus on your studies. Just focus on your exam. That's it. Am I clear? Okay, take care. Bye bye. Good night.